welcome to something along the lines of that, the Two in Blue Crew podcast. I'm your host, Tim Correo, and I am joined by...
Russell Plum, as always. And if you can't say something along the lines of that really easily, you could just go by the abbreviation that we've adopted, SATLOT. I really like the abbreviation. Yeah, I like it too.
As acronyms go, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I hit the character limit on our titles, so I couldn't put the full thing in, so I had to abbreviate it to SATLOT.
Fair enough. And yeah, we're on Spotify. That's where we had to abbreviate our title, which is kind of exciting.
Yeah, I've never been on Spotify before. It feels really professional to be on Spotify.
It does. It's kind of like a milestone that I think we're in no way, shape, or form ready to have.
Or qualified.
No, not even slightly qualified.
No. This is probably the least qualified podcast on Spotify right now.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well,
I feel like we're definitely low, but I feel like there's an
even lower bar that we've already cleared.
Yeah, we're higher than somebody. I'd give us that.
Okay.
And this
with our measly 3 views on Spotify.
Yeah, but speaking of 3, this is our 3rd episode, which is kind of further than I thought we'd get with this.
Yeah, I mean, this episode is an episode of 3s right there. That should be the title right there. True. Episode of Boom. 3s. It took us 3 tries to get the intro. We got 3rd episode going, and it's also the 3rd week that we've done this, which coincides, I guess, with the 3rd episode. So
that makes sense, but fair enough. This is technically a week late because I had finals and stuff, and I kind of didn't have time to record last week. We were going to do a Star Wars Day episode, and then it was like, wait, I have several projects and tests to take, so that didn't happen. But it would have been fun.
Did you end up seeing the last episode of the Clone Wars?
I did. Oh my gosh, it was so good. The last season was pretty great. The last 4 episodes are amazing, and the 2 arcs before it were not like top level Clone Wars episodes, but they were still fun. I really enjoyed watching them. They had some really cool stuff in it. But like the last 4 were hands down like the best in the series. It was amazing. It was so good.
Yeah. Were you? I know you were on r/prequel memes, but did you see the post by one of the Redditors on there who was taking the last 4 episodes of the Clone Wars and splicing it into episode 3 at all
I saw
points
that on
where
YouTube.
It made sense.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That's one of the things the episodes did really well is they fit in like perfectly. Like there's one scene that transitions almost seamlessly from this one conversation we see before one of those weird George Lucas wipe transitions, and it goes right from that dialogue into another scene. It just like works really well. But yeah, it was amazing. It flows so well, and it's just wonderful.
It was very satisfying to watch that, especially with quarantine going on and everything else happening in the world. It was good to have a little bit of that right now.
Yeah, good to have just one nice thing. And I've also been watching a lot of Community, which is probably my new favorite TV show. It's so good.
Me and my roommates tried to start watching some Community. We couldn't really get into it, though. We watched the first couple episodes, and none of us really enjoyed it enough to continue on, so we just switched right back to The Office.
It's weird because I watched the first season with David back when we were at community college together in 2018, and that was, I think, part of the reason why we chose to watch it, because he really liked it, and I was like, oh, I'm doing a semester at community college. I'll watch a show about a community college, and I feel like I enjoy the second season more than I did the first season, and then from like that point forward, it kind of goes off the rails, and I really enjoy it, and I'm assuming not everybody would love it, but I feel like it really hits its stride in the second season.
Yeah, from what I hear, the first season is not the best season, so I guess
the first season's great, though, but it's not as good as the second season.
We never really gave it, I guess, its due justice or due diligence to watch as much as we could all the way through. But yeah, we definitely shut it off and just switched right back to The Office pretty quickly.
Can't go wrong with The Office.
Well, I don't know. We started watching in the later seasons after Michael left, and Nellie came in, and we were still like, this is still better than Community, even with Nellie.
Disagree, but okay.
Strong opinions about Nellie. I think everyone has strong opinions about Nellie in The Office.
The thing is, I feel like The Office and Community are very different kind of shows, and I think I prefer the kind of show Community is, and that's not to say that I don't like and appreciate The Office, but like, if I had to pick one, I think I'm more into the type of show that Community is. I think that's more my style of humor. As much as I appreciate The Office, and I think it's brilliant in its own right, if that makes sense.
No, that makes no sense.
I had to try. The Office is great, though. I really like The Office.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess this really is the episode of threes. I mean, we're only a third of the way in, and we ran out of stuff.
We just lost momentum. We're just out of things to talk about.
Oh, wow. I guess when nothing happens in the world, it's kind of tough to talk about anything. But
like, hey, honestly, these past couple weeks have just been remarkably uninteresting.
Remarkably unremarkable.
So, yeah. There's an episode title if we don't do.
No, I think I'm going to name this thing the episode of threes when I upload it to Spotify.
I do like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah. But
so what have you been up to?
That is the $1 million question right there. But I've spent the last 3 days customizing.
There we go.
Oh wow! I didn't realize I did that. last 3 days customizing my desktop to have an audio visualizer on it because I'm a nerd like that and enjoy to have an audio visualizer on it, as well as my computer metrics such as the CPU percentage usage, RAM usage, and my hard drive disk space, as well as up and download speeds for my internet. In addition to that, I have the weather on my desktop now as well because
nice.
I need to know the forecast for the next 4 days.
So just wondering, where online did you go to download more RAM? Because I've been looking for a good site to do that from.
That would be moreram.com.
I'm curious, does anybody have that website?
It is always worth checking if somebody owns or
not secure.
Immediately downloads 7 viruses.
This premium domain may be listed for sale. Click here to inquire. I'm not going to click the link on this website, but I'm glad it does exist.
But all right, so here's something we can discuss. I have found one of my new favorite websites about a week ago.
Hit me with it.
Nut.net.
Okay.
If you go right now to nut.net, N-E-T, you get a web page with the only thing on it is the word nuts. No formatting, no HTML, no nothing. It's just nuts.
And someone's paying to keep this domain up every month.
Someone is paying to keep the domain up every month, and there is no donate button anywhere, so they're not getting revenue from it. So they're paying a server, and also they're paying for the domain, of course.
Oh my god.
Every month, just for this.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's extremely satisfying to have this webpage open for me.
There's so many great websites like that. Like, have you ever seen isitchristmas.com?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, I'll look it up. I'm gonna send you the link.
No, I was kidding.
Oh, so
I said nope because it's not Christmas.
Yeah.
Because that's all it says on it.
Yeah.
And then on Christmas it says yes.
Which is brilliant. And they have a feature on there when there's more than one person, you can see their cursor. And I don't know if they took that down because I don't see any other cursors right now. But it's also probably because...
Let me go.
Yeah, let's see if...
Christmas.com. Can you see my cursor?
I can't see your cursor. Maybe that was a different one.
Obviously, that wasn't a feature then.
I guess not. I'm disappointed. What site had that then?
But there also is it Friday the 13th. Yeah, is it Friday the 13th website? Yep.
Yeah, here it is. Friday the 13th, the website. Oh wait, this is for the movie. Whoops. There's also r/is today Friday the 13th.
Oh yes, that one's a good one.
Everybody just says no.
Every day. The amount of awards he gets when he says yes, though, it's kind of crazy. He reaches front page of Webbit. Wow. He reaches front page of Reddit.
I knew what you meant.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He reaches it every time. Yeah, he reaches it every time he says yes. And it's amazing. The internet's full of stuff like that.
It's wonderful. Can you explain all these new Reddit awards to me? Have these always been a thing?
I don't know. I still just believe in the platinum, gold, silver, bronze. I don't need anything more than that. But all of the other crazy awards that pop up on Reddit, I'm not entirely sure why.
Because, not to brag, my Star Wars memes have gotten silver awards a couple times, but I have no idea what any of the other ones are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Silver awards. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm sitting over on my Reddit account with solid one karma being a professional lurker on the site.
Nice.
I don't post a single thing.
I have 26,000. So,
Wow.
yeah, one of my few achievements.
Yeah.
I haven't done a meme on here that's done well in quite a while, but
I haven't done a meme ever.
It's a good industry to break into.
Memography.
Yeah, you just got to invest in the meme economy, which is one of my favorite subreddits.
That is also a good subreddit, meme economy.
It's just it's so good. I love the subreddits where everybody's in on the joke and the joke is never like explicitly stated, like I'm sure it is somewhere, but where everybody just kind of understands what they're supposed to be saying. I think that makes it so much fun.
Gamers Rise Up, isn't that one of them? I think
so.
r// Gamers Rise Up, or something along the lines of that. But it's all like satirical posts of being like a true gamer.
Wait, where is r/gamer? It's been banned.
Yep. that would be why. It got a little bit too real in there.
On r/subreddit drama. Yeah, r/Gamers Rise Up is gone. That's disappointing.
Yeah. Gamers Rise Up was essentially a big subreddit where half the population was posting satirically and the other half wasn't, and it got banned because the part that wasn't got a little bit too serious.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. But it all stemmed around the mentality that came out of the Joker movie, actually.
So it was recent.
Yeah, it was. It was very recent. It got banned pretty quick. It had a lifespan of less than a year.
Dang.
But it stemmed out of that mentality of you wouldn't understand, you're not a gamer, and then it's all like the gamer stuff that comes with that. It was very funny at times, and then it started to really not get funny when things were not ironic, and you could tell they weren't being ironic in the comments, and that's when I unsubscribed from the subreddit.
Fair enough. And then I noticed
anyway. I noticed it got banned like several weeks after that. So
kind of worked out.
Yeah.
I recently, speaking of online groups, I recently started a Facebook group called A Group Where We All Pretend to Be in a Facebook Group. After I got invited to that ant group.
It's been rather taxing being in that group with you. Having to look at all of the dank memes and then pretend to be in a Facebook group and my reactions to them.
It's just, I think it's one of my best ventures into the online community because I'm pretty happy with what we've accomplished. We have 121 members, and how many posts do we have? Can you check how many posts you have?
I don't know. Do you think I've ever managed a successful Facebook page?
That's true. We have one Facebook page. That was more of a Facebook group, actually. And, last time I checked, it wasn't doing too bad. But either way, we have a lot of posts, and it's a good community. But now I'm thinking about the Two and Blue Crew Facebook page, and I want to look at it.
Oh yeah, that thing's basically a graveyard of brand identity changes every like 6 months. You see a new post like, here's a new logo, and then we're changing to Two and Blue now.
Just kidding, no, we're not.
Yeah, it's a very classic page of indecision and no activity.
It's wonderful. But speaking of activity, you know what I did find recently that I sent you the other day that I think is the funniest thing in the world? There was a music group called the N2 Blue Crew. And I'm not making this up. This is real. And they have 1.2 thousand members on their Facebook group. And I'm not pointing fingers, but we kind of had the name first, and they just sort of rearranged it because it's all the same components, just in a different order.
It's same spellings and everything too.
Yeah.
It's a little bit ridiculous, but also
Which
not
I
at
think
the
is
same
hilarious. Like, I'm so
time. The
glad this
coincidences
exists.
were mounting.
Because this has been on Facebook as of most of their stuff is from April of, is that this year? It looks like they're still fairly active. Yeah,
I
they're
wouldn't be
still,
surprised.
yeah, they're still like making music and stuff. Any chance they'd want to like collaborate with us?
I don't know. We could reach out and see if they want to
Could be like,
collaborate,
hey,
but
we've been using this since like 2014, so
I wonder if they took the domain name from us.
I
Oh,
don't
wait, no,
know.
they didn't. I still own the domain name. We're good there.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we still own tombluker.com.
Tombluker.com. I don't think
Nothing's on it
anything's
right
there.
now. No, nothing is on. I'm not paying for server maintenance. I'll just own the domain.
It's better than nothing.
Yes, it is better than nothing. And that's all we have of it that remains. But yeah,
Well,
it's been a crazy ride. The amount of stuff that we've done with
It really has.
Tomb Blue Crew. Started back in sophomore year of our high school, so more than 6 years ago, almost 7.
It's wild.
Yeah.
We have
That can't be
144 likes on our Facebook page. Let's go.
Almost
Yeah, no, 6 years.
ago. Wow. We were young when we started this.
We were very young.
I'm still young now, but like relatively I was young.
6 years younger.
Yes, that's that's how math works.
The funny thing is, like, I'm looking at one of our old group pictures. We all really don't look that different. Like, I have a beard.
I think I look pretty different.
Actually, you look different now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean, in our first video, I had literally a buzz cut all the way around my head, and I looked atrocious. I hate looking at myself in that video.
We all looked very different. My hair was way too long. I kind of like it, but it was a look. Yeah, Zach.
Your hair was a little bit too long, Tim.
I kind of dug it though. It was
it's
an
better
aesthetic.
now.
Oh yeah, no, I fixed it up until this point.
I cut it. It's fixed.
Yeah, it's okay now. But yeah, Zach I think has longer hair now as of last time I saw him. David looks identical, which is funny. Yeah, I have
but
a
also
beard.
very, very, very much so David.
Yeah, he looks about.
That fits his personality to not to not look any different.
It just works, you know. And Isaac's hair changes. It's like completely different every time I see him because I see him like every other year. So I have no idea what his hair looks like right now.
We meet Isaac bi-yearly at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw him last June, I think it was. So like as of that point, he had shorter hair, but it might be long now. I don't know. It's really up in the air. I guess we'll never know. Unless we ask him, of course, in which case
then we'll know. But
then
like
we
then we get rid of the mystery at that point.
Yeah. Then we're out of things to talk about. It kind of sucks the excitement out of it.
Yes, it does.
You got anything else to talk about?
Well, I'm thinking of getting into American Dad speedrunning.
Oh yes, I've heard that's a very promising community to join online. I watched a 10-minute long mockumentary about it that I
It
sent
was a very
Russell
well
last
made
night.
documentary.
It's so good. The fact that the guy took the time to make a 10-minute video and it's actually like it comes across like that, I don't know what you call it, like that genre of YouTube video where it's like monotone, like investigative video game reporting, and it's just brilliant because he doesn't break character until like the very end. And it's so funny.
It's beautiful. Art like that is stuff that I aspired to be able to make, but no, I'd have no motivation to do. So
It's just it's so good.
I'd like to make something like that someday, somehow, but I would never have the time or motivation to make something that well put together that's 10 minutes long.
Yeah, it's just I'm on this guy's channel now. He uploads quite a bit. He uploaded today actually. But Top 5 American Dad speedrunners caught cheating.
For those of you that are unaware of the American Dad speedrunning scene, this is a video that Tim and I are referring to of a guy doing a mockumentary on American Dad title sequence intro speedruns to the American Dad video game. FYI, it's just a joke, bro. There's no there's no way you could speedrun that.
It's not a video game.
It's literally the title sequence to the show that he puts button presses over top of and says you glitch through the walls to go faster. But it's so funny. It's so well put together and so convincing in the way that it was delivered that honestly he had me going for quite a while before I realized it was just a shitpost.
It's like I've never actually, well, I have seen American Dad, but I feel like I wouldn't have known the intro well enough if I had watched that randomly to be able to pick up on the fact that it was just a complete joke. Like that might have fooled me if I hadn't known it was a meme prior to going into it. But being the worldly internet explorer that I am, I was well aware. So, kind of came out on top on that one.
Put that on your resume right there. Worldly internet explorer.
Oh, that looked good.
Yeah. I've seen all seven corners of the internet.
Yeah.
Because there's 7 corners on the internet.
It's very true.
I don't get how you could have 7 corners on the internet, but
I feel like there's probably 7. I think 7's a fair number.
Well, like Google's one, Facebook's another. You got Reddit, you got Twitter, you got LinkedIn, and I should have been counting because I don't know how many I'm at.
Wait, so you said Facebook.
Yeah, well, you got Google, Twitter. Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, LinkedIn. That's 5. So like, what's 2 more really well known?
And then Discord, and then the forgotten lost corner of the internet, Club Penguin.
Oh no, MySpace. MySpace.
No,
MySpace.
Club Penguin.
Club Penguin. It's alive right now. I'm just not going to say it because I can't say it. So
somebody did remake the game, and it's just like a free version of Club Penguin. It's the exact same thing, but the OG
internet,
Club
a beautiful
Penguin
place,
is gone.
The OG,
the classic, gone but not forgotten.
Definitely not forgotten. The thing lives on in memes.
It's true. Because that's one of those things. It's like SpongeBob. I'm pretty sure everybody played it.
Oh, I actually never played it.
Really?
Yes, I never opened up Club Penguin. All I'm ever familiar with is the memes and the ban notifications for when you curse. And that's 90% of what I know about Club Penguin right there.
I mean, that's like the important parts. So
that's all that was important.
Yeah. That was the essential, that's the gist of it, so I think you're in pretty good shape, my dude. And I still don't have a MySpace account. I'm thinking about that now.
Oh, well, neither do I.
I kind of want to, like, ironically make a MySpace account.
Is that something that you can do?
I'm checking right now. Yeah, you can make a MySpace. Yeah.
Well, I guess Toon Blue Crew is getting a MySpace account.
You can sign into MySpace with Facebook and Twitter. I'm going to make a Toon Blue Crew MySpace right now.
All right. Because Toon Blue Crew needs a MySpace. We need to be on the trending platforms.
Do we have we can't talk about this on the podcast, obviously, but I don't remember the password for the Toon Blue Crew Gmail.
Oh, don't worry. I changed it.
Okay, good.
I don't remember either.
You can play music on MySpace. So much exciting things. All right, I'm going to sign up for MySpace. I'm just going to sign up with my email. Full name. Toon Blue Crew. Username. Toon Blue Crew. Email. Not going to say it on the stream. /podcast/ whatever you call this. Zip code. You need my zip code. We are.
Welcome to this episode of Satlot, where we sign up for a MySpace account because we've run out of things to do.
So we've engaging content.
We've reached MySpace of the internet.
And we are not a robot, believe it or not. And I would like to create my account now. I have acknowledged your terms.
Speak for yourself, Tim.
And what are we?
I don't know. What are we, Tim?
Our options, not objects. Our options are member, musician, designer, photographer, artist, DJ, producer, blogger, filmmaker, writer, comedian, actor, model, promoter, venue, brand, probably, developer, entrepreneur, curator, dancer, or athlete.
I would put us under brand or comedy.
Yeah, let's not push it. We'll do brand.
Okay.
Okay, we have a MySpace.
I mean, this podcast is actually put under comedy as well.
Really?
Like category wise. Yeah. We're categorized as a comedy podcast.
Interesting.
I'm sorry for everyone that's listening that isn't laughing right now.
It's really disappointing.
Yeah, a really poor comedy podcast. I think the joke is that this should not be a thing, but it is. So
Fair
welcome.
enough.
Thank you for staying around this long. Like, if you are honestly listening to this podcast at this point, you're either my parents or you're crazy.
Or both.
Or both. Or both. Shout out to you, Mom. Or both.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Plum.
I'm going to be getting a text about that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But that
something
is
to look forward to.
That is something to look forward to when they see this part of the podcast, listen to this part of the podcast. I'll be looking at the waveforms. I have the waveforms up on my desktop. I can see waveforms now, so I'll be able to see the podcast.
Nice.
Yes.
Regardless, you gotta send me a picture of that. I'm curious as to what it looks like.
I'll send you a photo right now. Yeah.
Oh, do it.
I'll send you a Snapchat so you can see what I'm talking about.
Is it like the thing you had on your desktop in high school where the waveforms just reacted to whatever audio you were playing?
Yes, but it looks way cooler.
Oh, nice.
Because now I know how to actually design rather than just put it as it goes behind a city background. I actually created a modern looking theme to put everything on top of instead. So
I like that. Nice. You got the weather and everything.
Yeah, you don't normally see concave waveforms on a semicircle.
Yeah.
It's not something you normally see them flat, you normally see them extruded. You don't see them concave on a semicircle, not going all the way around. So I thought it was a really unique shape to have the waveform sit on.
I dig it. Looks good.
Yeah. It gives me an idea for how I want to edit episode 4. Because episode 3 is all you, man.
It's my turn. I have a couple ideas.
It's your turn. I'm passing the baton back to you. You get to edit this and sift through all of our audio and the terrible takes in the beginning and the utter confusion in the middle and try to make sense of it all in waveforms. Because for those of you who don't know, when we animate this, Tim and I have to go frame by frame and animate the bars to our voices.
It's true.
So it takes a long time to get each of the bars lined up when we upload to YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, I'm sorry to tell you we don't have any video or visuals to go along with it. But if you could check us out on YouTube, search us up at 2N_BLUCRU, and you can find us. We upload all of our stuff to YouTube as well. You can look at all of our old skits if you want to cringe. It's really good cringe content on there.
It's great cringe content.
Yeah, great cringe content. Added into a cringe compilation. Honestly, we could make one and just string all of our videos together, and there's a cringe comp right there.
It's just all of them playing in a row
at the same time.
We could do that.
Yeah, make a cringe compilation, upload it, and see how that goes.
Oh my gosh!
But we have all of our videos on there, and we have all the podcasts as well. And the podcasts are having unique visualizations for each episode that we do. So we're going to see how long we can go before we start reusing a template or something. But I want to make a new one for every single one that we do and just see how this can go. How crazy we can really make some audio visualizations over top of us talking. Like how wild we can make a podcast look.
I have a good idea for this one. I'm hoping it works. So
yeah. I'm thinking I'll probably do the semicircle at some point. But I'm obviously going to change it up a little bit to spice it up. But throwing in memes and jokes into the way that this happens, I think will also be something that eventually starts to appear when we run out of different ideas to visualize it. But I'm actually excited for that because it's going to stretch how I think of doing a graphic for something.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Probably sequentially.
Yeah.
There was a bad joke right there.
I liked it though.
Thank you, Tim.
I got you, Roos. All right, well, have we officially lost all momentum and are we ready to stop?
Oh, Tim, I've been ready to stop since we started.
Oh, thank goodness. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been fun.
It's been painful. Thank you to those that are sticking around right now. If you are still here, can we get I listened to the end in the comments section down below. And if you did, we'll make sure to like it and give you a big old subscribe on your channel from the 2 and Blue Crew channel, especially. I can't say that we'll do that if there's over 1,000 views on the video, or 1,000 comments, I should say. The more people that comment, the less likely we are to do it. But if you're one of the first 20 people to comment, I listened to the end on our video, I'll be sure to subscribe to you using the 2 and Blue Crew channel.
Can we make one of those cringy, clearly made with a template intros for our YouTube channel? Where it's got a no
all
copyright
the ones
sound.
That we have?
Yeah, we made all of ours. I mean one of those no copyright sound gaming channel intros where it's 3D. And the text spins around.
You mean the After Effects plug and play one where you download an After Effects template and you just change the title text and hit render?
One of those.
Yeah, you could do that for our next one. We'll
make it 10 minutes long. It just doesn't stop.
Honestly, it'd be more entertaining than anything else on our channel right now.
That's very true. I'll give you that one.
All right. Well, thank you all. Make sure you comment. I listened to the end on the comment section down below. If you're not on the YouTube channel, go subscribe to us on YouTube and find and comment on there. If you're listening on Spotify, if you're listening on Apple Music, thank you for tuning on into Apple Music or Apple Podcasts or Apple whatever. If you're listening into Google Podcasts, thank you for listening to us there as well. We are everywhere now. You cannot escape us.
And please friend us on MySpace. Please.